Later Danger live stream. I'm your host, the cynical asshole, Zach Daniels, as usual. And today, we're going to be playing the second game in the Ace Attorney trilogy, Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright, Justice for All. And if I'm right about this, this has my favorite attorney in it. So, or not attorney, prosecutor. So, I'm excited about this. Ooh, I already like the music. Mr. Phoenix Wright, yada. Oh god. He has to be dreaming. You're no longer worthy of your title. September 8th, 9:08 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Dun, 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 dun. I shouldn't be dozing over before trial starts anyway. Technical call. I hate to do this to you, but something personal, Mr. Attorney. Wait, so is Phoenix dead now? A few minutes later. It's throbbing. Why does it feel so foggy in there? Oh, she's adorable! Good morning. You don't look well. Well, obviously, because I'm not feeling well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. That's a lie. That's a full-blown lie. Where's that fighting spirit? Sorry, can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sort of hurts. Roger that. Am I in trouble or something? Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong. Where is this game even starting at? Like, it's all over the place. What? I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You promised it. You said you would prove that I was not guilty. Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. I don't believe that. I think she's lying. Just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. Then again, she also looks like someone who isn't capable of lying. I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever. I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange and you keep staring at me. It's making me kind of nervous, sir. I'm sorry. Sorry to ask if here goes. So this might sound bad, but who are you? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible! No, I didn't mean it like that. Is this how a defense attorney treats his client, sir? I can't believe this. No, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person. Who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? shall hold again shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? I'm counting on you there, sir. So, Phoenix has amnesia. Yeah! Logical explanation. Let's see, what can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. And that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. Can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. So we're about to prove without a shadow, beyond a shadow of a doubt that we... Hold on, do I have anything in the... Found the victim's body, pieces of nearsighted lenses were found nearby. So, I'm about to prove that even with the amnesia, I'm still a better defense attorney than the prosecutor. Ooh. I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from. Gulp. Oh my god. Not this guy again. They changed the theme. Dun, 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 dun. What's Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Beard. Maggie Bird? Fired? I don't really know. I'm just going to call her Miss Bird. A prosecution is ready, Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Wright? You talking to me? You see any other defense attorneys here? I guess not. Now then, are you ready? Yes, Your Honor. Guess I should say yes for now. Are you ready, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Wait a second. Her life is in my hands. I should really do the responsible thing. Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of... The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. I believe I told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. Actually, I have. Expand your opening statement, please. Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer. Policeman? You did what to a policeman? It wasn't me! And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant. I'm sorry, I can't get past this theme. Dun, dun. Bro, I want this to be my ringtone, like, for real. Someone's gonna text me. Dan, 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 dan. Sorry for this. It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. I won't show you any mercy this time. The sad thing, I feel so bad for this man. Okay, and who are you again? Prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand. God, I just miss Gumshoe. My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. I can just imagine Gumshoe with a John Mulaney-esque accent. It just sounds like him, you know? No, look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so you know. You work under that detective? Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. You're such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what you've done for me. Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Yes, sir. It happened at the park near headquarters, Expose Park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince, who was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. Lightning beat his body up bad and snapped his neck. The details are listed in a report that was distributed yesterday. Ah yes, autopsy report, correct? Why do I not remember getting a copy? I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirm the time of death. If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph. Very well, this court accepts it into evidence. The victim fell from the walking path above. Now then, I recall it... Wait, hold on. Oh, we do have the autopsy. Time of death, 9/6 at 6:28 p.m. Cause broken neck. Body was also covered in bruises. Yes, thanks for preliminary hearing. A very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, sir. Yes, I guess. Mr. Wright! Is your head on right today? It's a play on words. There's a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. Well, actually, it's just nerves. Give me a second. At a time like this, the maybe should have to take a glance at the court record. Info about evidence and people involved with this case are all listed there, sir. You can look at the court record by pressing the R1 button. R1 button, huh? You really know what you're talking about, don't you? Too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be legal aid instead. So right, yes, Your Honor. Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later. Sorry, Your Honor. I guess I better check the court record and see what I can find. What was it again? The R1 button? What was the piece of evidence found? It was glasses. It was definitely glasses. That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses. That's right. The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir, and held onto them as he fell. Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? Those glasses you're wearing. Yes, this is my spare pair. These glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine, I swear, sir. You sure about that? Look, it was coincidence that on that same day I accidentally stepped on mine. Coincidence, she says. Your Honor, I have further evidence to present. Oh, you have more? And this evidence is very decisive. Very well! Let's hear from our witness about this evidence. They even changed the testimony theme song. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. But this wait, hold on! Hold on! That's not even how you spell her name, though! This piece of evidence in the glasses is hard not to say she's the culprit. This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor. Why, this is... Yes, I can see her name is clearly written here. The prosecution would like to submit this picture. As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious, the victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground. But I already told you, those glasses aren't mine. And how do you explain his dying message? I don't got any more chocolate chip. I'm not guilty, sir. It's a conspiracy. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. So that I'm counting on you. Sure, but what am I supposed to do? What? This isn't like you at all. Only this is the part where you get in the witnesses' faces. Get in their faces to do what? There's no way around it. Okay, I'm gonna lend you a hand. The prosecution's witness all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time. But is that technically your superior? Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong. Like a detective. He does sort of seem like a character. Look at the sprite that they're using, though. Doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be all right. There's something even more coordinated than glasses on the victim's body, sir. About those glasses, do you have any proof that these belong to my clients? The lenses are for nearsightedness and are almost the same strength as hers. Even the frames look kind of like the one she's wearing in her ID file. What should I do now? Continue pressing. Hold it. Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this. You have more definitive proof. Is there something that clearly links the defendant with those glasses? Dirt and sand roll out any traces of fingerprints or anything else. So what you are saying, detective, is that you have nothing that proves these glasses are my clients. And something like that. I see. So there's no proof. That was amazing. I can totally feel it down in my gut. Now, you're sure he was pushed and that's how he fell? Yeah, pal, if you look at the wounds on the victim's body, so it was anything else. Please continue with your testimony, detective. You managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. The culprit's name? Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but what's the name of that of my client? Are you absolutely certain? Sorry, pal, that's what it said. There's a picture of it. No matter which way you look, it still says Maggie. He's got a point. Hey, hold on. Huh? Don't tell me. I know the picture says Maggie, but now that she mentions it, something does feel kind of off about this picture. That's how you know you found a contradiction. Now hurry up and present some evidence. So that's what spotting a contradiction feels like. I better check the court record again. Oh, I mean, right up there. Yeah! What is it? What? What's come over me? I was thinking, I just blurted out objection. I yelled it out the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take up. He's so self-aware. Alright. Detective Gumshoe. You talking to me, pal? Please state the defendant's name for me. What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright? You'll see. There's a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, please. What? Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is, Maggie Bird. I think someone needs to check the court record. What? It says right here that it's a Maggie Bird. Ah! Looks like the bird caught the cat napping. What's going on here? There's no idea either, sir. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie. This is a blatant contradiction of fact. Oh, how about that? I hadn't even noticed. But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly. May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to have not known her name. He's like, what a rush! Sure. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor? Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Price, were in fact lovers? Yes, I am quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force. Detective Gumshoe? Please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir. I kind of feel bad for Gumshoe. He doesn't deserve the 3rd degree. Officer Prince and Officer Bird have been going out for about half a year. Sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know, because she came to me to ask what she should get for him. Oh, those two sound like they were close. Nevertheless, tragedy struck. Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. I feel like I know what I'm supposed to do. Yep, that sounds about right. The day of the incident happened. You seem to know a lot about the defendant. Well, that's because I'm her boss, and I've got to watch out for my subordinates. Even what she was going to give as a present? Isn't that going a bit too far? Hey, pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me. If someone so much as scratches there, I really don't need to know that much. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. I agree. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant, that should not be the point of discussion at this time. Whoa, wait a second. Who done talked about this now? Who even mentions that he had a crush? What? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty. I should have you arrested. I think the good detective is about done here. 2 months ago. Yep, she was a very considerate woman, pal. So, what was this birthday present? She got him a glove. A single glove? Why would she only give him one? Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove. Oh, I see. A baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan. Why do I feel like that there's a baseball player named Prince? I know that there's a musician named Prince. I don't know if there's a professional baseball player. Press further. Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Yeah? Are you saying she bought the glove out of the store that far in advance? Nah, nothing like that, pal. And what is it like? She ordered it. It was custom made. Custom made? The glove was custom made. Yep, that's what I said. So the glove was custom made. Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to this case. Yes, it would seem that there is a little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? If this glove is really relevant to the case? Everything is relevant. I don't know where that's leading, but of course it is relevant. That glove is key to this whole case. Fluffing to the max! Now this is a Mr. Wright I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great. Trust people. It feels like I've done this before. I used to do this. As if I used to do this to squeeze the fridge for even the most tight-lipped people. Let's hear some more of that. Actually, I brought the glove with me today. And? Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and shut the court's glove. I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. Anyway, this is it, sir. It's rather yellow, isn't it? It's not on the side. A birthday present from Maggie to the victim. It was custom made. Officer Prince really liked the color yellow. And that's why you had to special order it? Yep, that's right. That and one other reason. I think this part is heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other. Yes, that's correct, Your Honor. My phone keeps going off. It's so weird. Oh, thank you. Ma, you forgot to close my door. Yeah, but you have elbows, don't you? Oh, if this is what I think it is, and I bet it is. Alright. Oh, oh my god. That feels wonderful. That feels wonderful. I would want to carry this stuff. Isn't there like a strap or something? Wow, I don't see any straps on this. Oh, here it is. How? I think it's small though. Something not a kitten. Alright, anyway, back to the stream. Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie barely written by the victim? To your point, Your Honor. Detective Gunshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground. When I first looked into the handwriting, unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there were sand traps under the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writhing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand. That's a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honor. First look into the writing. Fortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's writing. That you look down on us. Told you, we're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Everyone knows you can't find out everything you want with scientific investigation. I find that hard to believe, and I know someone who would question you to the end of the time about it. I've never heard that before. Me neither. Nor I. I never heard anything like that at the police academy, sir. Okay, so I made it up. Anyway, someone should penalize him. His pointer finger. You know, the one you're always pointing and waving around in people's faces. Don't tell me it bothers you. Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack. It's like you're trying to kill me, pal. I love you, Gumshoe. I almost called him Dumbshoe, Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is like, you know what, this isn't even that bad. To be honest, I think I can floor that thing. In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct? Yeah, we figured there should be something on his finger if he had been writing in sand. There were also scratches on his skin. Yep, you can't see them with your naked eyes. They're there. That's incredible. Sure is. That's the power of scientific investigation. They're so small that we had to use a magnifying glass, like a really strong one. It's got that real scientific sounding name. You mean a microscope? Yeah, that's it. We used one of those, and that's how we found them. Can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is. Unless we can confirm that the victim wrote his name with his right hand. I believe the power of science. I wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter it. Some of this you would think there was only one conclusion. Hold on. I mean, he's right-handed, so yeah. He's writing with his right hand. Definitely written by the victim. You think that would be really straight sir? Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand. You think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him his present? Detective Gumshoe. Take a look at... See, I don't get it. What's so bad about it? It looks like a glove for a right-handed person. It's a glove, right? Could you tell the court what's special about this glove? What's special? Never really thought about it, but, it's really yellow, and that's about it. Yes, it's really yellow, but that is only one of its qualities. Huh? There's another reason why it's special. And what would that be? It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. No, it's not! You're lying! What do you mean it's made for a left-handed person? Can't you see that the thumb slot is on the left? Oh my god. Oh, you're absolutely right. It's being worn on the right hand. That's why I had to clip in. I've never seen a bright yellow left-handed glovers for sale. Wait, hold on. I'm confused. So, detective, what hand does the victim use to write the name with again? It's easy. Look, it's obviously from this picture that was his. Wait a second. I forgot that the victim was left-handed. Ah! That is, I mean, I have... Nope. Overruled. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. I mean, I could, probably. Then again, I'm an ambidextrous, so... A person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim. When you think about it that way, then yes. It's not possible that his name was written by the victim himself. So that means Maggie is... No, it's not possible, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor? The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent. No! Alright, you did it, Mr. Wright. Woo! I feel like I can breathe again. It seems that we have reached a conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Me, Your Honor? Well, thank you, sir. See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. That's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir. He's joking. I'm more than ready to retire. I will now announce my verdict. It's perfect. No, not yet. I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor. That's the meaning of this, Mr. Payne. The prosecution is not finished yet. What do you mean? We would like to call our next witness to the stand. What? What did this witness... Play on words. The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit. The heck? Order! Order in the court! I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness. I found out it was a bit too easy. I need more information to see what I can find out during this recess. Can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here. Court is adjourned for recess. Wow, I didn't get penalized once. I'm honestly proud. Yeah, let's save. Let's save. Let's save. Oh my god, my phone hasn't been charging this entire time. Hold on 1 second. Just gonna bring this over here. I swear on my life. Sometimes things just don't work out the way you want them to, huh? It's all about that one opportunity where it does. Oh. I accidentally saved over my other file. Whoops! September 8th, 11:43 a.m. The District Court Defendant Lobby at number 1. Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer is trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir? I'm sorry, I didn't mention it to you. Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need. No, I think I'll pass on this one. Come on, I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems. Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. I love you, Phoenix. I don't want you to ever change. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. You deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things? No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So my name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name. That's serious, you really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back and maybe it'll help. This is a business card? I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. I'll borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? It's my business card. I handwrote my phone number on the back. Guess now we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case. Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but... Cell phone? Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir. Alright, and tell me, this might be very important. Okay, Roger. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. The Blue Badger makes a re-emergence! God, I swear, once I find out what that song is, I swear on my life. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Beep. Hello? Thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. Was it right there? I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. They agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Justin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did. So where's the phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday. That's to me? Is that phone in my pocket? You mean this? Do you think it has anything to do with the murder? I don't really know, but my eyes lit up. You were out here all along. It's Maya! I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. And then when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left. Heck, now who in the heck is this? Let me guess, I'm supposed to know this girl too. Hey, good morning, Maggie. And good morning to you too, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Oh, and what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, Samaya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence! Here you are, Nick. The thing you wanted me to bring. Huh? Oh, thanks. What the heck is this? A list? That's about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it. It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It's like these guys are up to no good. As a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. A list of unfamiliar names and phone numbers for members of a con artist group. How did a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me. And where did you get this list from in the first place? What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh, is that right? Sandwiches were in the memory of that phone Maggie found. That's where they're from. Earthly forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Maya, actually, Mr. Wright. Recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately. Let's guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later. Wish us luck. Guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. Well, it's left us to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't. Come on, Nick. Better get a move on. Yeah. September 8th, 11:54 a.m. District Courtroom number 2. District Courtroom number 2. Whichever, I don't really care. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words. What is it, Mr. Payne? About the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I ask that the court might be a little lenient on... There's no need to give a free face. Just hurry up. Preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please. Yes, Your Honor. Prosecution calls the next witness a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. I bet that's how he actually said it too. God, he's pretty. He's a pretty boy. Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. Look at his eyes. He's so pretty. Oh, alright, go ahead. Now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk. Did I? But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me a universe. Given oh my god, I can't keep up. Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from now on. I have to question him. Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course, university. First rates only need apply. Yeah, wearing glasses. Your name, witness. Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down? I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. I'm sorry, it went up again. Oh man, I forget you. Alright, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the dressing virtuoso, with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit. Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were taking a, strolling through the park, correct? It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy, out on a walk with mommy. If you must know, I am. Anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during your walk through the park. See, you said it again, taking a walk. You know what you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face, because I was the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. That was certainly decisive testimony. Decisive? Did you just hear what he just said? Yeah. That's all you have to say. How can you be so calm? It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client. You mean Maggie? Yes. And if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying! You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. I'll find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies. I was at the park all afternoon. So you were at the park all afternoon? You seem to have a lot of free time. That was very rude of you, but then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name, trashy university. No-name? Trashy? Now, this might be hard for a much-headed, feeble-minded baboon like you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country. But I thought you said you were thinking about which college to go to just now. Oh, please. Which university I go to will directly affect the very future of this country. That arrogant little snot. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above right in front of my eyes. And how did you know he was a police officer? Honestly, I have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. With one glance, I can tell just what kind of occupation he held. That shoddy do-it-yourself hair... Oh god, he's doing it again. He's pulling an old windbag. But I suppose it was also because he was wearing an officer's uniform. Didn't I say it would come first? Wow, that's pretty impressive. Do you think he's figured out what I do? Even I haven't figured that out yet. I thought I looked up and there I'm in the eyes of a charming young lady. Are you sure you got a good look at her face? Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use this eye to see things. In the case of humans, we have two of them. Yes, even you! I don't care if I have them or not. Did you or did you not get a clear look at her face? That's what the witness was just about to get to. I'd like to request that Mr. Wright not use such a loud voice during questioning. Sustained, Mr. Wright, please refrain from raising your voice. Except he's gotta do it whenever he makes an objection. Hey, finished? I'd like to continue if that's alright with you. A banana? Well, it was actually more than just one, more like a bunch of bananas. Well, what would a bunch of bananas be doing there? Why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw. Really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. That's it, Nick. He's gotta be lying about bananas. He could be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the crime scene. Well, if it's not a lie, well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing and it was something else. And if he mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, then that would be an inaccuracy. Thank you. The client is innocent. There's no way he could have seen what he says he did. James, if we can somehow show he's lying, that's exactly what we need to do. She's just right. She's got a sharp mind, but I just wish I could remember who she is. Is everything okay, Nick? Boom, baby! Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Isn't that the baseball glove? Huh? What? A baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not... It's a no! He's oddly flustered for... Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness... By the way, just how bad are your eyes? How? What? Why are you asking about this all of a sudden? Alright, it's very... Well, actually, hold on. I think I also gotta check that... Oh, I can't. Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. But you're one of those people, yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who refuse to accept skill. Oh, God. However, when views from I don't think they're enough. And that's why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. Plus 2200. Because you're going to tell me that's terrible, right? Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then? That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them. How about when you witnessed a crime where you're wearing your glasses, then? His head almost came off. So how about it, witness? You are an unrelenting evil man. You're like those people who rejected you. Okay, here we go again. Well, down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, The identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness. But the height difference was only 9 feet. It's very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path. Witness? Please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue with your testimony. Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime. The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 when I made the call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. So the person was on the upper path saw you and then ran away. That's correct, which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that. That girl is the murderer. You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright. Hold on. She just like that? Yes, she did. She saw me flew to the nest like the guilty bird she is. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that pun too hard for someone who only got a 3rd grade education? It's not that it was hard, it's just that it wasn't funny. Actually, that did take me a few seconds to get. I mean, yeah, no, definitely. It took... Yeah! Anyway, if you ran away the instant she saw you, how could you tell it was my client? Well, this has already answered that question. He asserts that the defendant is the culprit. Sure, Mr. Wright, I'm striking your question from the record. I immediately called the police station to report the crime. Oh, so that's gonna be a penalty. What? No, 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 no. I immediately called the police. Yeah, I mean, sure, I meant my philosophy I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen. Did they not teach you that for the full school? Don't learn about how to call the police in college. Why would she say to look in the thing? Hold on. Ah! Wait, no. Why do I keep clicking on that one? Immediately as in... Well, I mean, sure, I meant my last part I did. So it's the duty of every good... How do you know what time it was? Tess told me you know which one I mean. The one with the jacket that makes him look like a dropout from a no-name high school. Hey pal, I graduated from a pretty good, top-ranked college. I don't believe it. It doesn't matter. I don't believe I was mistaken on what time I called. If I'm wrong, the detective obviously doesn't know how to tell time. What? Why you? You're just some lousy kid. I think the card can see your point. Anyway, how did the police respond? So you're saying that there were police on the scene by 7 o'clock p.m. I got there before that, I think. There usually aren't many people in that area at that time of day. Suddenly, before I knew it, there were people crawling all over gawking. Certainly says something about the morals of the people in this country. Hey, hold on. When it says 7, it's... So to check the, I don't get it. Why would she tell me to do that then? As in, it's immediately. I mean, sure. And it might have led so far I did, but... See, Eric, it's this, or did they not teach that at your self school? And fell from the walking past the clouds. I don't know. I genuinely have no idea. Hold on, we're gonna have to save because I genuinely don't know. Immediately as in... Well, you know what? Sure. I'm gonna just take an educated guess here. Actually, let's take this. Okay, you know what? Let's just go through the whole thing. She keeps telling me to take a look at it, but... She ran away the instant she saw you. I was jealous with my client. Yeah, no, I failed. I'm sorry, I don't understand. You can't declare her guilty. Bum, bum, dun, 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 dun. There usually aren't many people in that time of day, but suddenly incarnate. Of course not. What? So I was like, we just please take a look at this. I mean, the victim's autopsy. According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? So that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There's clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? I think this part would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. When it's was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder, it's only to be expected that he'd be a little dazed. 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed. Mr. Wellington, yes? Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? To the question. Telephone, I mean... Go on! Streaming! I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth? And you don't have a cell phone? You and your questions, as if they're trying to open all the layers of a Matryoshka doll. I must think you're really something special. Witness? I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy? You lost it? Unbelievable, you lose your glasses and your cell phone. You must be very scared of the brain when it comes to your lying. What, are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard the old okay, here we go again. I was expecting him to do it before, but I guess they wanted to hold on to it for that one. Hey, hold on a second. You mean this one Maggie found? There's no... You know what, I get the feeling I was supposed to go back and forth between the games. Mr. Wellington, where's your cell phone right now? Why are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone. I'll have you now. See? Here it is. Oh, I see. Looks like he got his... Guess maybe this was his. Clear, this is about the time of the murder, the witness did not have a cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in this call was caused by a search for a phone booth. Just that. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that. Do you have any further questions? Your Honor, a witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you? Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think. Let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for phone booth. It's not this one, it's the one before it. Quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this. At the crime scene photo. Is there a problem with it? Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you. It's a phone booth. That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Order! Order! What is reporting the crime? A little late for the defense. The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness? I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Justin to get his phone back. Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. There's no reason for him to kill her for it. On top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. But she wasn't looking for a cell phone. Maybe she was looking for something else. Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any thoughts you'd like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing? I have an idea. There's only one. I'm gonna save because I'm probably gonna get this wrong. Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright. Probably should have said there was only one possibility. Ah, there we go. Ah, come on! Ba-da-da-da-ding! Guilty. She's been guilty twice already. We lost the case. Time to start from square one again. Don't penalize me, sir. And I'm wrong again. Because I'm already 7-0. Value is also recovered. Wow, how is that not the evidence? Yo, okay, fine, whatever. Alright, you know what? I'm letting this call play right away. I almost hit triangle on my That's because of one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why did the witness call the police right away? Okay, so that's not any. Yo, I've lost the case at least 5 times already. Alright, you know what? We're gonna have to take this a little more seriously. We're gonna have to think before we actually do it this time. I swear, this is the hardest trial I've done since, like, the fourth one. I'm so upset right now. Yeah, hard time. These are your glasses, aren't they? Ah, what? Where did you find? Ah! I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. Glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body. Now, wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Justin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize is that they were under the victim's body. That is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. Mr. Wright, are you indicting the witness as the real murderer? Excuse me. Ooh. Of course, that is precisely what I am doing. Ooh. Oh! I know I'm right. He is the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out the cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now it's our chance to fix this one guy. I'll sink him in one shot. Yep. So exciting watching you work again. Somehow my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Order! Order! Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer. Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This is third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? What's your explanation as to why you are not the murderer? Why, that's easy. For example, there's the name the victim wrote. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? Well, we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie. And Maggie, and the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real crime used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground. But wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, tell us what that person knew her name was Maggie or Maggie. That's a good point. The witness didn't even know of this story before the trial. I forgot. Was there any way? There was a way. And you know what? I already know what the way is, but I'm saving it either way, because I thought I knew it last time and I was wrong. Look at this. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So if I didn't, when you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? Why you? How did you... Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with... Object overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is something in relation between the witness' cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. We're right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded. Oh, so it is pronounced Maggie. Or, but Your Honor, the witness has no motive. And your point is, very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without reason, so long as they had no reason to kill anyone. That's absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, can you explain what motive this witness could have had? Very simple, Your Honor. Are you sure, Nick? I said I can't offer an explanation until the trial's over. Saving. Yeah, but... Now then, please present to the court proof that the witness had a motive. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group. What? Con artist? Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. For one of those people, you're just like the cops who raided that brilliant artist Maurice. They disrupted the genius at work and interrupted it. Okay. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about. I think any of you know what it's like to be a refined man such as me. Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the members of a con artist group? It's not obvious the witness is. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill. No, this is too much. That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? I got you now. That police officer... Your Honor, what is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. Overruled. You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago. Please, let's think about the content of that phone call. Hello. Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Ms. Bird to get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone? That is a valid point, actually. The defendant, think about this. Think about it logically, then it makes sense. And that means I gotta think about it illogically, which means I gotta save. Thinking outside the box. So think like that, let's see. Let's find Wall saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to his phone in a very friendly manner. He has promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. This is correct. Ah, come on! I was gonna get him in one shot! Sorry, Maggie. Looks like you're guilty again. We lost the case. Oh, it's just something that didn't agree with the witness. Wow, really? Well, Mr. Wilkes-Paul was the victim. The victim? You mean Justin Prince? Justin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Girl, I picked up my phone is with the policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If he did anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible that he had already run a check on the phone. He went into a panic, is what you're saying. Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. That's outrageous, but it's exactly what happened. I'm thinking. Seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are. Oh yeah, no, he's lost it. That's not bad for a first or third rate education. Evidence? Evidence! That guy's really... all you've been wearing around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this. Suspicious con group threat. They're all on that phone. So who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence? Proof that this phone is yours? Aha! I already told you earlier. Well, I've already found it. Okay, so I'm gonna save because I already know I'm about to get this wrong. I don't have even the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. But you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. It's good to see you, Square. But you seem to have a problem on your hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence. Your Honor, this is a kit left inside the table, something like this. The cell phone. That should be something I've overlooked. I got it. We should check the fingerprints. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on his phone. There was sand all over it, so... Don't penalize me for that. So much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. You can't just throw on this phone. That's just glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. Wellington? That's some of your voice. It sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Well, you were too much, and of course you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my god. Now I remember. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's right. This is right at the beginning of this chapter when he got attacked. So that's when... What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Is it something quick? He's gonna get off scot. I thought to experience something like that. So only that's suffering your indictment is no power basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short. Don't blame yourself, you're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who I am? Court hereby concludes the cross-examination. That will be all. I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. Raise an objection! Please wait, Your Honor. Alright, Nick! I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything. Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions. You will not harass the witness, is that clear, Mr. Wright? Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. I only get one shot at this. You cannot prove anything. It's over for your client and for you. You fully understand? So I'm gonna have to save again because this disgusts. Ooh! Are you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Oh. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It all comes down to this. It's go time! So one piece of evidence that will explain everything. Why, thank you. How nice. May please have one of mine. And fancy scripting. Alright, there's something very important about that card. Card is important because of what is on the back. Your cell phone not on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now? The court is still in session. It's okay, you'll see. Okay, if you say so. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? We're going to call my cell phone now, and then the court will see everything for what it is. Of all the idiotic, stupid things to... Hi, Smite. What's with this stupid sounding ringtone? Mr. Wellington. Oh boy, you in trouble now, big boy. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... Oh yeah. No, 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 it can't. Oh, but it most certainly can, sir. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. He choked himself out with his own jacket. That's amazing. Oh, he's angry. Look at him. That's what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. There's a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the car crew, he has become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgments. Then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding, it's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty! Boom! It only took like 7 tries, too. 7 or 8, 9. Whatever, who's counting? That's all. This court is adjourned. September 8th, 2:16 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. She's so happy. I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failure. She's like Larry Butts. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. Yeah, pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then, at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. That's right, you were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. Gave her my hand and, before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. I think it's all my fault. Dustin's dead. Your head being all messed up. Oh, well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah, after all, the Goddess of Misfortune is only a name. You bet! I'm gonna make it! I promise! Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Yeah, that's the spirit! Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourself, too. Bye, Miss Bird. What a horrible day. I got my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but who are you? What? I thought you said you got your memory back. That moment, everything really did come back to me. Perfect Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who is usually swayed by other people's opinions, but in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This person, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else? And this girl, Maya? You finally remembered. Oh, look at her, she's about to cry. This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right, I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, Earth Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me, don't tell me you've missed me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together. Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. Guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick, let's go to our usual burger joint. Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since you came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Boom, baby! Episode 1's complete, let's go! But I'm not finished here, boys and girls. It is time for the second episode. Out of nowhere, right? No, it's just that I'm very looking forward to meeting the attorney that I love so much. And also, I'm supposed to know who this girl is, but I guess not. Anywho, we solved the case of Miss Bird, the Goddess of Misfortune, which means that was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Eenie? Oh, is it like mini but like shorter? No! Finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. That wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. I bet she was acting as a spirit medium for another case. Or trying to like contact a soul from beyond, and that soul took over and killed someone. It's like when we were rainy afternoon started, this whole mess keep playing through my mind. June 16th, 3:34 p.m. Wright in company law offices. What depressing rain. You understand how depressed that makes me, do you? I guess. But actually, more than being depressed, I'm angry. Angry at that weather girl on TV. I think our little rainy spell will take a break with a day of sun. Is what that girl said. I'd stake my life on it. Well, it's the weather. That's why I didn't... Why does his glasses keep falling? It's distracting. Look at it. It slides off his face and then he just... Like, invest in different glasses or something. So I didn't bother to bring an umbrella today. What nerve calling herself a weather girl. She's going to hear about my $1,500 suit. About your case. If you're planning on suing the weather girl. I'm sorry. I thought that before we got down to business we could have some friendly chatter. My name is Dr. Turner Gray and I'm a surgeon. I mean to never end up under his knife. I'm here today because of this incident. Malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. 14 inpatients lose their lives. Oh, you're the doctor at... It's really quite upsetting. Did you hear me? Upsetting! Yes, I heard you. I agree, it's quite upsetting, Dr. Gray. The one that screwed up was that nurse. It was her that got the medications mixed up and killed those 14 patients. And yet, now listen good, and yet, that nurse had the nerve to go and die before admitting to her wrongdoing. She didn't even offer any sort of explanation to me, and this is the kicker. She up and has herself a grand old accident and crashes her car. Smash, crunch, instantly transforming her car into the accordion model. Well, I mean, a car crash doesn't really change a car into an accordion. Oh, here we go, all the tabloid shows are talking about it. I can't get over the fact that her shirt is tucked in that thickly. And speaking of thick, whoa! About a year ago, all the tabloid shows were talking about it. 14 victims of medical malpractice and the nurse's mysterious fatal accident. There were rumors that Dr. Gray had actually caused that crash. People said it was to forever hide the person responsible for the malpractice incident. Why would I? Now I'm just going to say this one. Why on earth would I want to kill that nurse? She's the one who killed those 14 patients, not me. I think you need to take a deep breath, doctor, and focus. More to the point, this case is over a year old. Why bring it up now? That's simple, because the situation is slipping out of my grasp. It just won't do. My clinic isn't seeing nearly as many patients nowadays. You understand what that means? It means they're not coming to my clinic. You don't say. If there were me, I don't think I'd want to go either. So, what would you like me to do about it? I want you to help me prove I'm innocent. You do realize I'm a lawyer, not a private investigator, right? No, this is something only you can do. Maya Fey, you know this girl, correct? Maya, why would he know her name? I heard you were working under her for a little while. Ah ha ha, look. No. That is not what was happening. I worked under her? Yes, am I wrong? She told me, so I'm not quite sure if... Oh, we worked a few trials together, but she went back to her hometown to undergo more training. Yes, I heard. It must be lonely for you. What? Wait, I'm not... You must be an extraordinary girl to handle such rigid training. Huh? I have an acquaintance who knows a lot about these mystical sorts of things. She is the one who introduced me to Miss Faye. Is Maya really that famous? And I've already set up enough payments. For what? What else? A channeling. I'm going to have her call the spirit of that nurse that went and got herself killed. Oh. Maya, I wonder what she's up to right now. We, the women of the Fae clan, have always been spirit mediums. I can never get that word out. Spirit mediums. Spirit. Nope, can't do it. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us. That's what she told me. I guess she's learned to accept her responsibilities and become an adult. And then, like, one trial later. Not counting training, this will be our first time channeling a spirit. But she gave me one condition for accepting my trust. Condition? Condition is you, Mr. Wright. She said that she wouldn't do the channeling without first seeing you again. Me? And that is why I've searched you out. You want to see her too, don't you? I do. And so, that's how I ended up visiting Maya's hometown with the doctor. June 19th, 1:25 p.m., Karain Village. So this is Karain Village, Maya's hometown. Oh, got it. Hello there. That's a Fae child. You can tell by the necklace she's wearing and the fact that I looked her up on Wikipedia, but... Get up, Pearly. I'm also going this way. It's been ages! It's all you were so far away. Only 2 hours by train. But I'd known you were this close, I'd have visited more. Well, I already decided to, so I'll become an adult. I have to work hard and be strong by myself. Oh well, anyway, congratulations. I'm glad to hear training is going well for you. Looks like you finally become a full-fledged medium, taking on your first job. Yeah, I didn't think it would be this soon. But this case, do you know the messy story behind it? Hahaha, behold the power of the Maya Intelligence Network! Let's see, 14 people died because of malpractice on Dr. Gray's part, right? And pin the blame on the nurse. He killed her in what appeared to be a car accident. Huh? So what is this Maya Intelligence Network anyway? The tabloid. That's what I thought. I'm just pulling your leg, Nick. What really happened is the exact opposite. I heard all about it from Dr. Gray. Oh, come on, Nick. I wouldn't take a crazy killer as a client. That's too scary, even for me. Yeah, I guess so. So that's your hometown, huh, Maya? Yep. Crane Village, but I've heard people call this place Medium Valley, too. Interesting. So everyone that lives here is a spirit medium. Pretty much. Most of my ancestors were too, I think. That's probably true since the Fae ability to communicate with the dead is so strong. Actually, only the women of this village are mediums. So what do the men do? They usually work someplace outside the village. Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that girl I saw earlier. Do you know her? Oh, you mean Pearly? Pearly. Pearl Faye. She's my cousin. Isn't she adorable? Just like yours truly. Cousin, wait, then that means, is she also a... Yep, she's a medium too. Pearly is a real genius when it comes to channeling. I see. Hope I didn't scare her when I tried to talk to her earlier. No, it's not you. My aunt drilled it into her head that if a suspicious-looking person tries to talk to you, run away. Suspicious-looking? But you're not wearing training clothes for starters. Of course not. Pearly is my aunt's most valued treasure, so she's not allowed to go outside of town. She doesn't know much about the world outside of Karain Village. Aunt. Pearly's mother is my aunt, duh. Come on, Nick. Well, Nick, I've got to get going. It's about time for the channeling to start. I'm doing the channeling at my house, so come on in, okay? After I'm done, we can grill some juicy burgers. Alright, good luck, Maya. Thanks. Well, at least she's still the same perky Maya. Alright, let's go to the meditation room. June 19th, Bay Manor Meditation Room. Oh, Mr. Wright, I'm so glad you showed. Some nice weather we're having today. Aren't you happy? No, not at all. That stupid weather girl made the wrong call again. It will rain cats and dogs today, she said with a straight face. I can't believe they allow such misguided reports on the public air. You know what? I feel like I can relate to this guy in the worst way possible. It's like talking about the weather with this guy. It's just asking for punishment. But anyway, this is a splendid manor. No argument there. It's hard to believe that this is Maya's house, though. I was giving a guide map to this building. Here, Mr. Wright, I have a copy for you, too. Well, first and foremost, let's look at this. So you have the meditation room, the winding way, the side room, and the channeling chamber. Not in that order. And it's a partial guide map, so it doesn't show the full thing. This is gonna be important, I can already feel it. What are you going to do once the nurse's spirit has been called? No, obvious, I'm gonna have her write a signed confession. A signed confession? Yes, a confession. Pay attention, I'll have her write this. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died due to my negligence. And then, on May 24th, I fell asleep at the wheel and died in a car accident due to my further negligence. I'm sorry, and I apologize for being negligent. Like, negligent. That's what I'll have her write. With a confession. Oh my god, my controller's dying. Confession. The rain falling on my soul can finally stop. Oh, I see. So how did you hear about my essay? I heard about her from an acquaintance, a girl studying the occult at the college. Ah! I tried to call out. Oh my god, I gotta get a new one. Oh, let me see if it's charging. Yeah, it's charging. This is the village. It's the home of the Korean School of Channeling. The home, huh? Miss Maya is the daughter of the master, I hear. Why are you not staying in the socket? Swear my life. One of these days, Miss Maya is the daughter of the master. Hey, do you see that door? That's the room where people and spirits meet. Miss Maya's aunt is in there right now. Would you care to meet her? June 19th, Fay Manor Channeling Chamber. Wow, it's such a strange atmosphere in here. Flickering lights, I guess they're candles. Look at the size of her hair! Oh my god, you could land a plane on that thing! Good sir, who might you be? My name is Phoenix Wright. Oh, you must be that good sir. Good sir? Is she talking about me? You're a lawyer, are you not, good sir? I have heard much about you from Mystic Maya. Is that so? Mystic Maya? I am Mystic Maya's aunt, Morgan Fay. What's with all the M's in their name? The MFs. Nice to meet you. I wanted to speak with you about a certain incident, good sir. It would seem that perhaps you asked too much of Mystic Maya in performing your duties. Now someone's coming, I'm afraid. Huh? Don't tell me you have already forgotten. That was it not for Mystic Maya and her assistants, you would surely not have won. There's a girl that runs away, and now an old lady who says I stink at doing my job? When did I become the poster boy for how not to make a first impression? The past is the past, though. Let us speak of the present now. Thank you. So why do you add Mystic to Maya's name? Isn't it a little strange? Good sir! Yes, how dare you be so rude and disrespectful towards Mystic Maya? I'm sorry. She must be addressed by her proper title, good sir. You must call her Mystic Maya. So about Mystic Maya, it is the blood. Excuse me, blood? Mystic Maya carries the blood of the master. In actuality, she's the only one remaining. Only one remaining. What's that supposed to mean? Mystic Maya is the last of the rightful heirs of the Korean channeling technique. I got tagged in an activity? What the hell? Damn it. The phone is always out of reach. What is he tagging me on? Ah, he's playing Jump Force. Mystic Maya has last the rightful heirs of the Korean channeling technique. Okay, then where do you stand? That's a little more complicated. Although a woman of the Fae clan, I am merely a member of the branch family. Branch family? What's that? It is its town. For a member of the branch family, no matter her spiritual power, she can never become the master of the Korean school. So, how strong are you? It is a shame, however, I will admit, I cannot even begin to compare the lowliness of my power to the master's. So that's how it is. So today's channeling will be our first? Yes, good sir. Because the spirit of a person who dies in a traffic accident is usually very strong. And it's usually easier to call that person to our world. Traffic accident indeed. The channeling will take place here, in this channeling chamber, good sir. As you can see, I'm in the process of preparing. So this room is the channeling chamber, a place where a spirit medium speaks with those who have departed. I don't suppose you'd mind if we observe the session. Do not even think of such nonsense. Only the medium and the client may enter here. Oh. The secrets of the Korean techniques cannot be seen by just anybody. That never stopped Maya from doing it in front of me before. It's also for your safety, good sir, if something were to go wrong. That is why, while channeling is being performed, the heavy door is securely locked. Oh, so that's what the lock is for. Oh, yes. I wonder if you have yet to meet Pearl, good sir. Pearl? She is an adorable angelic young girl. She is adorable, I will say that. But, like, to be honest, she also looks like she could punch bricks through with her bare hands. Here's my daughter. Now then, what was it you were about to say? What a cute daughter you have. Huh. A pure heart that knows not of the evils of this world is a powerful thing, good sir. Please refrain from affiliating with her, I request. Well, it sounds like I have the chance to anyway. I must insist and stress that you not let it occur. Okay, I get it. Something else? What?
I'm doing the same.
Fine.
I learned how to ride my bike without training wheels in one day.
What?
I learned how to ride my bike without training wheels in one day.
Good for you. I learned it in just an hour. And it seems like it took you over 3.
Well, you was a grown-up. Teenager. Kid.
Try again.
I have to show you something.
Ah!
I made another ice skate and it's broken. I don't care. Come see. No.
Good for you, Kai Kai. Go.
No.
Why is my door open? Wow, this gardening is really breathtaking. Someone put a lot of love into it. What is that over there? Is that an incinerator? Looks a little out of place in a garden like this. So we can go to the side room, or back to the meditation room. We'll just go to the side room. June 19th, Fay Manor, side room. So this is the side room. Looks like it's more of a break room. There is bedding spread out on the floor. It looks like someone's sleeping in one. I shouldn't disturb them. But then why am I here? She's feeling exhausted medium, taking a break and catching some disease. If I wake her up, she might be grumpy and throw a spell on me. It's probably a good idea to not disturb her sleep. Okay, so then what, like, for real, what am I doing here? Go back to the winding way. Hey, you! Hold on now. This gal's got a few questions to ask. I'm sure I've heard that southern accent somewhere before. What is she doing here? Oh, well, I'll be. It's Mr. Phoenix Wright. How you been? Haven't seen you in, what, a year? You are a lot of hair. That's accurate. That's accurate, but not correct. It's a lot of heart. You're a lot of heart, right? Bingo! I'm the one and only paranormal photographer. A lot of heart. Well, I mean, it would make sense because look how big her afro is. So I guess you're still at it, being a photographer, I mean. Of course. And today, I'm gonna get myself a real scoop. You wait and see. Oh, that's right. This ain't no time to be wasting time. The challenge is about to get started. Is it that time already? Well, I mean, no crime has been committed yet. Other than, you know, the murdering of 14 patients due to negligence, and then a car accident that followed. No. Well, maybe. They probably killed them with overdose. No. What are you waiting around for? Come on! A lot of heart, huh? I've been judging her harshly because of that case. But I guess looking back, we had some good times, too. Okay, so then let's go back to the meditation room. June 19th, Fame Manor, meditation room. The size of her hair. That's a lot of hair right there. And now begin the challenge. Mystic Maya, an honored guest. Please proceed into the channeling chamber. With this, I can finally swallow those pesky flies once and for all. You hear me? They won't be able to say a single bad thing about me after this. You would love to hear them apologize, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, Mr. Wright? Me? Oh, yeah, I sure would. Mystic Maya, do you have the channeling chamber key? Yep, right here. That is most satisfactory. That key is one of a kind, so please take care of it well. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, Aunt Morgan. I won't lose it. Trust me. Okay, Dr. Gray, let's get started. Finally, let's go. Too bad we won't be able to see it because we're not allowed in there. Now let us wait patiently out here for them. Please have some lovely bitter green tea and jaw-droppingly large strawberry dessert. Hold on now, Granny. Granny? How come we ain't allowed in that room? Dear madam, you have an impressive grasp of English. From where did you learn it? Oof.
What?
Oof. Is that so? Then I humbly request that you return to this part of the heartland. Ah! Oof. Dear God, the roasting begins.
Do the Southern accent for her.
What are ya? This is Karain Village. If you cannot follow our traditions and rules, we request that you leave. Sorry. Wow, she shut Lada up. Now that's impressive. Now then, let us wait.
God. Her eyes.
Bang! Hey now! Well, was that just now? It came from inside the channeling chamber. Bang! Hey, that's a gunshot! Yeah, she knows a thing or two about gunshots, seeing as she was almost accused of murder. I've heard that sound before. It's a gunshot. I bet my afro on it. Maya's in there. Let's ask Morgan what to do. We can't break in there. That's illegal. His face. What should we do? Yellow belly chicken liver. What you waiting for? Kick it down already. But the key. That key is one of a kind. In this world, there is only that one. Even I am powerless to open that door. There's really no other way. Alright. Stand aside. I'm going to break the door down. Wait, please. That sort of recklessness. Yeah, now that's what I call being a man. Whatcha? Oh, he dead. He deader than dead. Dr. Gray. Click. Click. Click.
Maya.
I was murdered. Oh, she's possessed by someone. Maya? That man murdered me. So I killed him. What? Click. Click. Lada, at a time like this? Really? Really? You're taking photos? Really? There was a murder here, for God's sake!
You know about writing stories.
Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? Step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. But, hurry before there are more victims here. Hey, let's go, city boy. Leave this to the granny.
I get it.
June 19th, Karain Village.
Your pink socks. Well, Terry, you need to shower more often.
I showered literally last night.
It don't make no difference. You have to shower every day with a hot. Chase your pink socks. Go get them out the floor.
Yeah, go get them off the floor.
Where's Kylie?
I don't know where she is.
Do you want some spaghetti?
Yes, just give me a moment. And I'll be right. You know what? Fine, I'll come in there and get it.
No, it ain't made yet. I have to make it.
Well, then why would you? If you were gonna make the spaghetti, of course I'm gonna eat it.
Put your socks up so they won't get lost.
Yeah, no. Put them up.
Put them away, honey. Okay, we'll put this in.
My cell phone doesn't get reception way out here, so I ended up using the phone booth to call the police. And they're on their way. That's good. Lordy, I saw a genuine mysterious phenomenon. I swear, the southern accent just reminds me of Lacey Evans. Lord have mercy on this here nasties. She seems really on edge because of all of this. Not that I blame her. I'm scared to death by what's going on. Now let's talk to her.
Lacey Evans actually said that?
Yep.
Lord.
Hey, mister. That gal, Maya, she wasn't the one that pulled the trigger, was she? Wait, well, hold up. That's the number one question of the day, first and foremost. But I got a question on top of that question. Why was there a gun there in the first place? Where did you get a gun? Why is it in your village? And because the fact of the matter is, I'm willing to believe anything that doctor guy brought it in.
I have an idea. Maybe that doctor guy tried to kill Maya and then I took some from her to save, so she can save herself and end up shotting him because she's like too over. Right?
I doubt that's it. But here, let me reshape your theory since it was sort of the same one I had, but slightly different. So I think that the doctor, he's the one who contacted Maya to, channel the spirit of the nurse who killed those 14 patients and basically caused all this mess. But no, you had your chance to speak. It's my turn now. So, after they started the channeling to get this nurse to confess, he might have said something that he didn't like. Like, for example, I was murdered by you. I'm not telling you anything. I'm not writing a confession, whatever the heck that she, would cause someone to kill her. Then, because he didn't like what he said, he pulled his gun out, which he brought with him just in case, the nurse, told everyone about how he killed her. So, he prepared to shoot, and the girl grabbed the gun. They had a little struggle, and that's what the first gunshot was, the first bang. And then, after she wrestled the gun away from him somehow, I don't really know how, she grabbed the gun, pow! Killed him out of revenge. Boom!
So what you're basically saying?
He brought the gun to the crime, because to the incident of the murder, because he intended on killing or threatening the nurse into, confessing.
You're saying he killed her, like he killed her, right? And then when they were in the room, the dead nurse came from that us and like took over my body and like shot him back for revenge?
Yes, that's why she said I killed him out of revenge. And I mean, you weren't here for this next part, but she also said that he drugged her with sleeping pills, which caused her car accident, which killed her, ultimately. So yeah, Lana doesn't know that when Maya's channeling, her whole physical appearance changes. Then again, weren't there only the two of them in there? I reckon she must have done it then. Lana, what do you know about Dr. Gray? Not much, but I did some digging. That's one gent with a bad reputation. Really? I hear he's good at surgery and stuff, but his personality stinks like wet sheep. I've sort of got the same impression myself. He's real controlling. Soon as his nurse or patients don't do what he says, he starts hollering. Must have been real rough to work for him. Okay, so then let's go back to the meditation room then. Bing, 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 bing. June 19th, Faye Manor meditation room. Ah, Mr. Wright. Faye, how's Mystic Maya? She has returned to this world. The spirit severing technique was successful. Let me see her, please. She is still unconscious. I humbly request that you wait outside for her recovery. Guess I just have to wait. The police are here! Sorry to keep you waiting. Ah, you again? What are you doing all the way out here, Detective Gumshoe? It's actually kind of funny. I was in the area for a business trip, pal. Well, time to check out the crime scene. I'll have to question everyone here later on. So just sit tight, alright? Why is he grinning at me? Shall I show you to the scene of the crime, Detective Jimshoe? My name isn't Jimshoe. The two of them went into the challenge chamber. I guess all I can do for now is see what everyone else has to say. June 19th, Faye Manor channeling chamber. The police are busily running here and there, and I don't see Maya anywhere. Hey, you! Don't touch anything! Look, I really need to ask you some questions. Don't look at me like I'm some sort of uncaring jerk. Tell you what, pal. I'll let you ask me a few questions, alright? Yeah, of course you will. Use a pushover. About Maya. I hate to break this to you, pal, but with the way things look now, that girl's the only one who could have done it. Yeah, only Maya and the victim were inside this room after all. But Maya is... You can ask more about her later, pal. Right now, I've got a job to do, and that's collecting evidence. Detective Gumshoe looks like a real professional. And yet, somehow, something about his expression still looks the same. So, Dr. Gray was shot with a gun, huh? He was shot in the forehead. But he was also stabbed in the chest with a knife. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. A knife. Basically, the Vic was first stabbed, then he was shot. Okay, so maybe she had a knife on her and then in self-defense because he had his gun out. She dodged the first shot. Stab! He drops his gun. She picks it up. Blot, blot! Or just blot in this case because there was only 2 gunshots. Bam! He's dead. Boom! Bing bang, a bada boom.
Why couldn't she just do one of those things where she stabs like teach her revenge speech instead of having to kill him? Like, I would.
Hey pal, no touching without my permission. I'm just looking at it. Hey, I can't be too careful if a kid like her can be a murder suspect now, can I? I guess if I want to search this room, I'm gonna have to come back later. Yeah, I guess so. So then let's go to the winding way. No, not the meditation room. Dang it! Stop it. Winding way. Side room. June 19, Faye Manor side room. I'm pretty sure there was someone sleeping here earlier. Like, how can I help you? I remember her somehow, and I don't know why. What? I'm streaming!
I'm not gonna make noise.
You're gonna be like, oh, can I hear it? And then I'm gonna be like, no. And then you're gonna be like, You're gonna ask me for chips. I'm gonna tell you I don't got none. And you're gonna take my cookies without my permission, which means now you're not getting anything.
Ask.
And now you're knocking over stuff. That's just wonderful. You got 5 seconds to leave right now.
No.
Before you're not allowed in here tomorrow. Alright, I guess you're not allowed in tomorrow. And we got it on stream, so now I know I'll remember. You know what? I really don't want to do this accent. I really don't. It's so bad. I hate it.
Accent?
It's not a southern accent, it's a valley girl accent, which means, you know, like the white girl talk. Oh my god, like, you're so cute, but you know, I'm cuter, I'm prettier. Yeah, girl, you know it. That kind of thing, and I don't want to do that, because that takes a lot of...
Gay boys?
No, I'm not gay.
No, like, the gay people talk.
No, it's the stereotypical gay talk, but she's the stereotypical white girl, who's probably also a foreigner, but also she's stupid. No. It's a different form of ist, and I won't get into that because YouTube is watching. Like, so isn't it about time to start? Huh? Time to start what? You know, like the channeling. Channeling? Oh! No, actually, the situation has kind of changed. Huh? Like, what do you mean? Please stay calm, but there's been a murder.
I feel like I heard someone that acts like...
So, like, a murder is that thing where, like, one person kills another, right? Yes, a person has killed another person. Oh, that's, what are the words I'm looking for? It's like totally a bummer. Yeah, after all that effort, that's all she had to say. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to, like, introduce myself. My name is Eeny Miny.
Eeny, miny, miny. Eeny, miny, mo. Eeny, miny, miny, mo.
I bet that's the pun they're working with. Oh, that's right. You don't know. Almost every character in this series has a pun in their name. So, like, Phoenix Wright, it's because, like, when he's in a trial and he starts, like, losing, then, like, out of nowhere he starts getting this confidence, and then he turns out to always be right about his clients, which is weird. But, you know, it's like the Phoenix reviving itself and then him being right in the end. Then there's
He's a lawyer?
He's a defense attorney. See, look, he even has a badge to prove it. It's his all-important badge. It shows that I'm a defense attorney. So, Eeny Miny.
What about Maya's name?
Maya Fey? To be honest, I don't really know anything about, like, the pun regarding that. I mean, Maya is a common name in some cultures.
Well, I get it. Got a heart.
Yeah, because she's very energetic and very, very passionate about her work. Then there is a girl named April May, who, you know, well, obviously. I want to say Edgeworth was a pun on how edgy he is, but then again, like, it would take a whole long period of time to explain to you what edgy is. But let's just say that he's a very uptight person. There was so many more. Oh, you know, it doesn't matter. At the college, I'm researching and studying parapsychology. Parapsychology, that's right. I think people, like, usually call it occult studies or something. like supernatural phenomenon, ESP, and psychic powers, that sort of stuff. You know, I'm starting to think that it's not really Valley Girl, it's just that she's a foreigner, and she's also kind of whitish. It's pretty out there. I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Let's interrogate her. What brings you here today? So, I was the one who told Dr. Gray about this place. He asked me, like, do you know of a good spirit medium? Dr. Gray did say something about being introduced to this place. Cause, like, talking to dead people and, like, multiple personalities are my thing. I see, then why were you taking a nap here? Like, I wasn't feeling good. Huh? I'm, like, allergic to sesame seeds. They, like, must have put some in the food they served for lunch. Oh, that doesn't sound fun. So I, like, felt sick and came in here to, like, sleep. I totally feel like I've wasted my time because I, like, slept a long time. So you were sleeping here the entire time? Yeah, ever since lunch. So you don't know anything about the murder that took place? Like, what? Oh, that. I, like, totally know nothing. So who was, like, you know, killed? A surgeon that requested the channeling, Dr. Gray. Ooh, that's weird. You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray. Oh, but that is definitely not what you just said. That is definitely not what you just said. You were the one who introduced Dr. Gray to this place, but now suddenly you don't know any Dr. Gray, huh? Interesting how that works. Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier? Huh? Well, like a long time ago, I was like a patient, yeah. She sounds like she's trying to hide something. Well, I can't interrogate her further. I would need to get her to talk somehow. Let's show her my bed. Like, I'm really sorry, but I'm not all that smart. So I don't, like, get it. Why does it feel like she's just putting on an act? You know what? I got that vibe too! Because she can perfectly pronounce parapsychology and all that other big word stuff, but now she suddenly can't. And you know what? How are you studying occult studies in college and you're stupid as all hell? That doesn't make any sense.
And how did she even get to study that stuff if she's stupid? Right?
That's what I just said. June 19th, Bay Manor, Winding Way. There's no one here as usual. Oh, it's Pearl. Hey, how are you? You're Pearl, right? Silent as ever. What's that she's got in her hand? I've seen it somewhere before. Yeah, let's talk to her. What is it? Is my hair? Is it too spiky? Not spiky enough? Where'd she go? I should have asked her about the key, but she's back. What is it? So, every time I try to talk to her, she vanishes.
Because she probably knows something.
No, it's just the way that she's wired. She's a weird one.
Wait, she's like a robot?
No. Wait, hold on. Why is that vase broken? It's a really old urn. The ashes of a person long dead are inside. It's like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting, so time to move on. It's one of the guardian with the water. Okay, so the incinerator. Oh, so then let's go to it's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here to tiny villages like this. So every family has to burn their own trash. Doesn't seem like there's any other clues here, though. And I don't think I know how to get her to talk, so I don't have anything to show her that. Yeah, I don't have anything to get her to talk, so.
Oh, go to court record. I want to see something. That's your court record?
Yep.
own thing?
Well, the investigation hasn't directly started. Well, I mean, technically it has, but... June 19th, Crane Village. She's probably scared out of her wits after having a murder take place right by her. Well, I mean, to be fair, she was also right nearby when someone got shot on a boat that she was in a lake that she was watching over, so, you know, 2 murders, no big deal. God, don't let it be me next. Eek, don't scare me like that. What do you mean? You're the one scaring me. If I weren't so tough, you'd have another dead body in your hands, mine. Alright, let's talk to her. Maybe did you see or notice anything that stuck out at you? Nah, well, maybe one thing. What is it? Turns out my poor stomach's not good at handling this kind of thing. Huh, what? Curses and ghosts and stuff coming back to get you. This is just too much, I say. Oh, by the way, I interrogated some guy who was an actual cowboy. What is too much? Being an occult photographer. That's some scary stuff, so I think I'm gonna try being a celebrity photographer now. Going after photos more within your reach from now on. More glamour, less gore. What's up? Oh yeah! What is it? I took some hot pictures earlier. Huh? Remember, I took some pictures of the murder scene inside. Oh, so I didn't even have to look. You know, examine the room directly. A seance murder. I sure like the ring of that. It'll be a sensational story. Lotta. Sorry, but my journalistic senses taught me. Hate to cut and run, but I'm heading back in. Gotta beat those cops to the scoop of the century. Oh, I can't do that laugh. That laugh is too weird. I don't know who's scarier, Lotta or the spirits. And why does it feel like we've been through this before? Actually, we have. This is why you don't tell her that she has evidence. Now she gets to testify as a witness. Oh dear, madam. You have such impeccable timing. Like, what's all the buzz? Ahem. Alright everyone, listen up. You too, pal. I'm going to give you all a brief update. Right now, it looks like the investigation's not going to be done until real late. That is a terrible shame. I propose that everyone sleep here under the roof of the Fay Manor tonight.
Why do you want to sleep at a crime scene?
Well, I mean, it's not just that room. You know, there's a ton of other rooms.
Oh, yeah.
What a mess. I can't believe how crazy this day turned out. Maya was arrested and taken away by the police. And I don't see myself getting any sleep tonight.
Maya got arrested?
Looks like it. June 20th, 8:02 a.m. Fay Manor Meditation Room. Yawn. Ugh. Morning. I guess I must have nodded off at some point. I hope Maya's okay. I should hurry and get to the detention center ASAP. June 20th, 10:34 a.m. Detention center visitor's room. Nick! Maya, what am I going to do? I mean, technically, if you really want to think about it in the most logical way, and I bet the court is going to approach it this way, it was Maya's body that technically pulled the trigger. So technically, she did commit the murder. But you know.
The spirit also took it.
Yeah, so like I don't understand how they're gonna rule this.
Yeah.
Or you know what would be an amazing plot twist? If we were all wrong and like the spirit did actually she's not in here. The spirit actually did, you know, attack him. But then like
She framed her.
but after she injured him, he ended up like shooting himself. I mean, yeah, he got shot in the forehead, but then again, like, it could have been like one of those things where like she said either I kill you or you can kill yourself, that sort of thing. And you know what? I'm willing to bet that doctor wasn't even at all innocent. I'm willing to bet every sentence, every part of every game that I've ever played, every bit of knowledge I've ever learned up to this point, that man has some skeletons in his closet. And I bet we're going to find out in this trial, other than, you know, his horrible personality. But that's beside the point. I never imagined
like, who hollers at the patients?
Everyone does. I never imagined it would turn out like this. Calm down, Maya. Take deep breaths. Come to think of it, the first time I met her, it all started right here in this detention center, which was in the first game. We were at the second. I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. I was too weak, and I couldn't control the spirit's power, so I don't want to bring up the case quite yet, but you don't have to be nice to me, I understand. Aw, I changed the music for the detention center. So you're the master or something of the Korean School of Channeling. Actually,
you can hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it. Why else would you think? You kids always wanting to hear stuff, even though there's no voices in it. Actually, my mother is for now. But since that title's passed from mother to daughter, I guess I will be someday. But many people think that channeling isn't real. That it's all just an act. You believe in us, don't you? Yeah, because I've seen it with my own eyes. When Maya's channeling a spirit, not only her voice, but her whole physical appearance changes. It's a supernatural phenomenon that occurs every time. It happened this time, too. Dr. Gray said that he wanted to call the nurse, so Maya's body must have taken on that nurse's appearance. What exactly happened in the channeling chamber? I went into that room with Dr. Gray, locked the door, and sat down across from him. Okay. We closed our eyes, and I began the channeling. This is sounding kind of creepy, like the beginning of a scary story. And that's the last thing I remember. Right? After a spirit comes into my body, I lose myself, my consciousness. Then you don't remember a single thing. And I can too, I was being held in my aunt's arms. And there was blood all over my clothes. Oh, but I do remember having a dream. A dream? Let's talk about this dream. What kind of dream did you have while you were channeling? I can't remember it all that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground. I couldn't move, and it was unbearable, really suffocating. It went something like that. I see. I have no idea what to say to that. There was a really familiar smell, too. Under the ground? Yeah, I can't quite place it, but I know I smelled that same scent before. I guess this is about all the information I'm going to gather for today. I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, please make sure you prepare it, okay? Huh? It? What is it? The document requesting me to be your attorney, of course. But, what's wrong? Are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty. I'm a murderer. No one's decided that yet. But I did. I killed that person with these two hands. That's enough, Maya. It's hopeless. If you deny me, you'll lose, I'm sure. Stop it. Help me. Nick, help me. I'm scared. Don't worry, I will. When is the trial? It sounds like tomorrow. As usual, 0 prep time. Alright, I'm going now. Wait. This jewel. This is called a Magatama. It's a magical charm and it's always protected me. Which is ironic because the Magatama, I'm pretty sure, is a persona as well. Then again, that's probably based off of that charm. Give this to Carly, and I'm sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers. Slightly transsucculent. It's small, but it has a deep, profound aura about it. If you move off of me, you are hurting my ribs. Let's go back to the Korean village. June 20th, Korean Village. I have to save Maya no matter what. It's her life on the line. What in the world happened in that room yesterday? So we're gonna go to the meditation room. Meditation room nurtures all mediums, young and old. Even mediums in training, I'd wager. But today it's deserted. Probably because of the murder yesterday. June 20th, Bay Manor, Winding Way. Little Pearl isn't here today. Maybe she's at school. June 20th, Bay Manor, side room. Oh heck! Like, you're that guy from yesterday, the dentist guy. No, I'm a lawyer. That's right. I'm Mr. Smith, Esquire. That's right. Wait, I mean, you're wrong. My name is Wright. Smith, Wright. Well, I got like 3 letters, at least. I don't think she gets the point. Anyway, why are you here? So, like, I study this thing called parapsychology at this college, and, you told me about that yesterday. The sesame allergy, too. What I'd really like to know is why you're still here today. Oh, so, like, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it. Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay. Like, it's really... Shit? Why'd you stop mid-sentence? Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again? If Lada ever wanted another genuine, mysterious phenomenon, why are you still here today? Like, there's so much for me to, like, study here. Like what? Like, the medium's training, or, like, how they inherit their spiritual power. I suppose this village is the real thing, after all. So, like, I asked if I could stay here for, like, a little longer. She sure seems like the carefree type, at least on the surface. Have you heard about the murder? It's, like, totally scary, she says with a silly smile plastered on her face. So, do you know anything about it that might help? Somehow, I don't think she has a grip on reality, let alone what's going on here. About the victim, Dr. Gray. I don't know who you were talking about. Like, wait, I think you asked him, like, yesterday, too. That's right. Your reaction yesterday when I asked was... You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray. Oh, really? And what was the last time earlier? Huh. Well, a long time ago, I was like a patient, yeah. Okay, she's definitely hiding something from me. Like, is something wrong? I can't get her to talk yet. June 20th, Bay Manor, channeling chamber. Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. I should take this chance and thoroughly check this room. If I'm lucky, I might uncover a clue or two. Oh god! Oh, Mr. Wright! Good morning. I'm on my way to go meet Mystic Maya, and I thought to bring her some items to make her feel more at home. Namely, tea so bitter you lose your tongue and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. I'm sure Maya will be very grateful. That's Mystic Maya, good sir. She is one scary lady. Oh dear, sweet Mystic Maya. Pearl wept constantly for you last night, as did I. That's important for me to search the site, but I should ask her some questions too while I still have the chance. I'd like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday. You mean that awful tragedy? That man murdered me, so I killed him. Maya, step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. What happened here in this room after I left? Well, First, I struck Mystic Maya on the head to make her go unconscious, correct? That is correct. Next, I performed the spirit severing technique. Spirit severing technique. The spirit of that nurse was inside of Mystic Maya's body. I used the technique to send the nurse's spirit back to the other world. I wonder if this kind of testimony is even admissible in the court of law. By the way, what is this room exactly? The channeling chamber. This room was created for the sole purpose of preventing such a tragedy as yesterday. What do you mean? Sometimes, when an inexperienced medium calls an especially strong spirit, that spirit may become violent and revolt, as you would revolt. When a spirit enters a medium's body, she loses her will and her self. To put it another way, the spirit is borrowing the medium's body, good sir. But isn't that extremely dangerous? An experienced medium has little problem controlling a spirit. But Maya, I mean Mystic Maya, that was her first channeling. And that was why I insisted on locking the door. However, I never thought that would be calling danger from the client himself. I am grateful that one of our heirlooms was not damaged in this horrible incident. And that would be that folding screen there. It is the Korean sacred writing, along with the Korean sacred urn. They are this village's most treasured possessions. If I ever found out that something had happened to either one, oh, the humanity. I'd for her to be worrying about the folding screen at a time like this. I guess this isn't just some dilapidated old screen after all. So how is Pearl today? Mr. Wright? Yes? In this world, Pearl is my most treasured possession. When compared to even Mystic Maya, Pearl has the spiritual power to become a master. That's very impressive. Until now, the women of the branch family have thought themselves to be inferior. But Pearl is different. Her spiritual strength is so great, it's even greater than some of the main family. Yes, Pearl is a channeling prodigy, and is the pride of the branch family. Wow, she's really fired up now. In any case, our world is so different from yours, perhaps it is best for you to quit. Sorry. Quit? Quit what? Oh wait, that's right, I gotta examine. Alright, so let's examine this. It's beautiful and expensive folding screen. It also looks quite old. There seems to be some sort of secret text written on it, but I can't read it. This is... the hole. Could this have been made by a bullet? About 8 inches off the ground is a small hole that looks like a bullet hole. I thought it said butthole for a second. I was about to cry. Well then, I do believe it is time for me to take my leave. Alright, please tell Maya I said hi. What was that? I mean Mystic Maya. I will tell her. I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface, and some branches of a sacred tree have been set in a predetermined arrangement. I guess they're used during the channeling. There's some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back there, so it's completely dark. I hope no one is hiding back there. Surprised I didn't put like the chalking there. It's where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels of the floor. The straw in the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air. No matter what I do, my eyes keep getting drawn to the pool of blood in the center here. This is there. June 20, Fay Manor, Winding Way. You surprised me. How are you today? I guess she isn't open to friendly chatting. She's still holding something in her hand. It's the same thing she had yesterday. Let's show her this. Oh yeah, Maya said to give this to you. Ah, I'm in trouble now. Morgan sees us like this. I'll be the next one they're channeling. That's Mystic Maya's. Huh? She actually spoke. Who are you? I'm Phoenix Wright. I worked with Maya. You worked with Mystic Maya? You're Mr. Nick, right? Excuse me? I bet I know who she picked Nick up from. I know who you are. You're Mystic Maya's special someone. Oh God, no! Stop! What is with that face? Oh my God, that's right. I heard her theme in my suggested feed on YouTube. So then, of course, you're going to help Mystic Maya, aren't you? That's what you're going to do, right? Oh my God, she's starting to remind me of Hiyoko mixed with Mahiru. That's what you're going to do, right? You are a man after all. Let me stop. Let me stop. That's not what she said. Well, yeah, I will. Oh wow, it's like a beautiful fairy tale. That earnest look shining brightly in your eyes. It must be true love. Yo, Phoenix just crashed right there. Why am I being boiled into a bright red lobster by this little kid? I'm so jealous of Mystic Maya. What a wonderful relationship. Wait, I mean, things aren't like... I can tell you're a good person. Alright, Mr. Nick. I may be small, but I'm going to help you in any way I can. Oh, there's a bunch. No, let me stop. Let me stop. Oh, are you friends with Maya? I feel very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great. I want to be like Mystic Maya when I grow up. I really look up to her. Wow, I had no idea Maya was so revered. Usually when people don't use Mystic Maya's title, I get mad. Oh, sorry. But if it's you, Mr. Nick, then it's okay. Because you're special to her. Can you not with that face, though? Where in the world did she get an idea like that? By the way, this may be rude, but which channeling school are you from? Which channeling school? Yes, for example, I studied the crane technique. Ah, I get it. No. I'm a lawyer. A lawyer. Lawyer? Yep. Is that related to spirit mediums in any way? Not that I know of. Wait, are you telling me you don't know what a lawyer is? I'm sorry, but I have no idea. Maya did say Pearl doesn't know much about the outside world. So what's that you got there, Pearl? Oh, this? I found it yesterday. If you want it, I can give it to you. Alright, well, if you really want to give it to me. You look like a child at a toy store, Mr. Nick. She not only speaks in a refined manner, but laughs at one, too. An steel key, a green jewel set in the center of the key's grip. Mr. Nick? Yes, Pearls? I could call you that, right? You're too cute to just call you Pearl. Sure, Mr. Nick. Are you sure it's okay for me to have this Magatama? Yeah, it's okay. I was told to give it to you. But I can't accept something like this. All I really should do is charge this Magatama with spiritual energy. Spiritual energy? Please take this. I'm sure it will be helpful. What do you mean? It will let you see people's secrets. See people's secrets. Oh my God, that power would be amazing in real life! If it's alright with you, I'd like to accompany you for a little while. I can explain the Magatama's power to you when we meet someone hiding a secret. I know exactly where to go. June 20, same in our side room. Hello again. We seem to be seeing a lot of each other today. Ah, she's like totally cute. Is she like your daughter? What? No. How old do you think I am? I want to ask you about the victim, Dr. Gray. I totally don't know him. Ooh. What is that? You can see it, can't you, Mr. Nick? You can see the lock on that person's heart. Huh? What? This is the power of the Magatama. Only you can see these cyclops, Mr. Nick. Cyclops, huh? The more someone wants to hide their secret, the more locks you will see. If it's only one, I think you can easily unlock it. But how? Use Mystic Maya's Magatama on this person. Let's remove the lock. I have no idea what she's talking about, but I guess I'll give it a try. You must be careful though, Mr. Nick. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you. If you don't think you have the proof you need, you must have the courage to stop. I gotta start. So this is just gonna be a test of the strength of my endurance. Miney, I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is. I told you. Like, how many times do I, like, have to repeat myself? If you're, like, so totally sure, then where's, like, your proof? It's possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person. I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him. Like, what do you mean, like, indirectly? I should try to show that possibility exists now. So it's something that shows possible connection. Yeah, I don't have anything like that. Hey, it's you, pal. So you're gonna be her lawyer, I bet. Yes? Oh. I really feel bad for you, pal. Just this once, I wish I could be on your side. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. Hey, you're a cute kid. I'm not scary, honest. Wow, I never knew Gumshoe liked kids. Hey, I know. I'll show you something cool. How's this? It's a real genuine pistol. Detective Gumshoe, what are you doing showing her something that dangerous? You monster! Oh, sorry. What about Maya and the charges against her? I don't think you can win, pal. If you're talking about proof, we got a few pieces. Got proof? Yeah, pal. That puffy-haired photographer is going to testify tomorrow. I knew it! You must be talking about Lada. Actually, speaking of Lada, took some hot pictures earlier. Remember? I took some pictures of the murder scene inside. Besides, you must have realized by now, pal, there's no way anyone other than Maya Fey could have done it. What am I supposed to say to Carlos now? About Dr. Gray. The victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who he was. His face was all over those tabloid shows last year. Yeah, I know. I was looking through some newspapers from last year and... Huh? I could have sworn I cut an article out, but I guess I must have lost it. Searching through his pockets, and boy, are those big. It looked really interesting, too. Hey, do you have a copy, pal? Copy of that article. I think Dr. Gray might have brought a copy to the office when he came by. About my trial tomorrow. I have two pieces of news for you, pal. Two? Yeah, bad news and even worse bad news. What do you want to hear first? I don't really care. It doesn't change the type, but I'm not going to like it. Alright, pal. Well, the prosecutor for the trials... Hey! There we go! Please don't be the guy who snaps his fingers. Please be the girl with the whip. What? You bought Karma? I actually do like this guy. This guy was interesting, to say the least. He was an awe-inspiring veteran. He never lost a case in his 40 years career. Brave, fearsome disciple. Horrible aftertaste of the evil he force-fed me is something I'll never forget. Wait a second. But didn't Von Karma stand trial? And that's where the other piece of bad news comes in. The Von Karma you're facing tomorrow is actually his successor. Ah ha ha ha! Yay! Yay! Yeah! This is the best day ever. I'm just saying. I don't know, but I'm willing to stop today. So it's the successor to Von Karma. Literally, pal, it's Prosecutor Von Karma's kid. His kid became a prosecutor really young, like 13, and hasn't lost a trial since. That's what they call a prodigy, pal. Kid, huh? Wait a sec. 13? The kid became a prosecutor at the age of 13? I mean, a prodigy like that, I would have heard something about. Oh, no. The kid was born and raised in Germany, pal. The country's got a lot of stuff. It is a great place to develop a person's talent. Germany, huh? That's probably why I've never heard of this person. Still, all it takes is someone mentioning the name Von Karma. And I get terrible flashbacks to that case. Poor Edgeworth. Poor Edgeworth. Stop it. Get a grip on yourself, Phoenix. None of that matters anymore now that he's gone. Hey, that's a pretty nice looking bird. Stop wearing that ugly attorney's badge to start wearing that, pal. That detective's so nice. Aren't you happy, Mr. Nick? Happy? About what? Actually, you know what? I should probably go back to whatchamacallit. Back to the office. June 20, right? It feels like I've been gone forever. It's only been one day. Oh, that's great. There's a newspaper Dr. Gray wrote the other day. Here, it's right on top of my desk. It's the only thing he left behind that's going to be of any help. June 20, detention center visiting room. I don't see another round of questioning. The detective's taking it easy on her, but these kinds of cases aren't usually taken lightly either. I guess I'll come back later. Presenting the news clipping. Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day. Hey, it's that news story, the one about the malpractice suit. 14 patients died and it caused a huge stink. Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things only got worse after that. You mean the car accident that the nurse died in? Oh, here we go. I brought my own clipping with me today. Here, pal, this is for you. Alright, thanks. Meeny Miney, nurse at Gray Surgical Clinic, died after falling asleep at the wheel. No! No! I can do it. I can do it. Oh wait, no. Not there, not there, not there. Pow! Bah! The victim. Take a look at this newspaper clipping. Like, what is it? A story about an accident? Please read the victim's name. Meeny Miney. Miney is a pretty rare last name, would you say? Because Meeny Miney wouldn't happen to be a relative of yours, was she? So you noticed, she was my older sister. I'm sorry about your loss. Your sister, was she a nurse, perhaps? At Dr. Gray's Surgical Clinic? Gray's Surgical Clinic. I don't think I need to tell you that the clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Turner Gray. Which is how you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew him through your sister. Unlock successful. Please, tell me all you know about Dr. Gray. Damn, her sister was kinda cutish ugly, though. She was cuggly. Like, you know what? Yeah, let's call her cuggly. She was cute and ugly. She was like a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. That's what I thought. I heard that, like, Dr. Gray was really tough on people. Like a total slave driver. My sis was, like, always coming home totally wiped out because she was overworked. Wiped out. So is that why she fell asleep at the wheel? That guy, like, drove my sister so hard, so, like, that's why the accident happened. The one where 14 patients died from malpractice. Yeah, like, I think that was the doctor's fault, too. My sister was pushed by, like, everyone's expectations and, like, her duties and stuff. And that pushed her to her death. I'm sorry. So, like, are we done? I've, like, already told my story to, like, everyone. Understand now, Mr. Nick? This is how a psych watch works. Well, I don't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to. The lock this time was pretty easy, but you might meet people who aren't as willing to give in later on. If you don't have enough proof, be careful and know when to stop trying. This box here, I'm sure this wasn't here last night. Looks like box are stored in clothes, but it's just pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes at the bottom. June 20, Korean Village. Mr. Nick, what's wrong? I have never left Korean Village. Really? Wow, that's pretty amazing. We're going to meet with Mystic Maya, aren't you? Please tell her I said hi. Hey, wait! She ran off. Again. Well, I know Amy's secret now, but I still don't have any idea of how I'm going to save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face. What am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time. Can I really do anything? Can I really see her? Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? Must be Maya. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix? That voice. Mia! Even without me being here, it looks like you've learned to sit on your own. Mia, she's Maya's older sister and my mentor. She was a top-notch defense lawyer, but a certain case forced her into retirement. But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help, just like this. Her spirit comes back from the other world and borrows Maya's body for a bit. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your clients. A lot hurts someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, and especially when it's bad. Mia, you can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there. In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show a client, Phoenix. But, so tell me all about it. I'm going to guess that my sister is in a lot of trouble again. That outfit definitely doesn't fit her. So after everything about what had happened in the last 2 days, Mia closed her eyes deep in thought while she listened. I see. Mia, what am I supposed to do? It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation. And that is, tell me, please, believe in your convictions, and fight for the complete acquittal of your client. Seriously though, how is... I can't. You think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure? I know she is. And I'll give you a hint as to why. Yes? Mediums can't have dreams. They can't? From what you told me, it sounded like Maya was having a dream while channeling. Yeah, she said she dreamt that she had died and had been buried in the ground. But that is impossible. You've heard it from her, I'm sure. When a medium channels, her own spirit disappears. Which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time. Then, what does it mean? I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up. A setup? It's up to you to blow the lid on this case tomorrow and show how she was set up. How am I supposed to prove her innocence when I have nothing to go on? If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands. It is? Just as it sounds, Phoenix, you already hold the key. Really? Come on, show me the key to this case. The key, huh? Alright, I'll show her to her. The key I hold. So, is she talking about the literal key? Have you seen this key before? Ah, the key. It's literally the key to understanding everything that's happened in this case. This key? Phoenix, listen. Right now, that key is sitting in your hand. However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts. Hold on. No, she's right. She's right, because if you remember, the door was locked, so they couldn't get in. But why did Pearl have the key, then? So this key will be the piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow. You already know everything you need to. You know what the key to this case is. That is enough. But How can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Who could have... I bet it was the aunt. I didn't know at the time, but this day was going to end with a turn for the surprising. Jesus Christ. Yeah? What? What's wrong? That's right, only I can see the Cyclops. Which means Mia must know something about the real murderer. But for this to be something that she would hide under lock and key from even me, what in the world is going on? You're about to find out, boy! Actually, you know, it's over. We're already at that 3-hour mark. But Von Karma, though. But I need something to eat. But Von Karma, though. But I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. Okay, let's go for it. Let's go for it. Only because I want to meet Von Karma 2.0. I need to know what she's like. I need to. What? Prosecutor Von Karma? You mean... No, I heard it's his successor this time. Successor? Manfred Von Karma was a really sinister man. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks, also he could win. He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. He had a perfect record for 40 long years. Who knows what sort of dirty tricks he used to get each of those guilty verdicts. And now his successor. I wonder what kind of person they will turn out to be. A beautiful angel is what she is going to be known as. And nothing like that angel star lady. Nah, this is gonna be a real living, breathing angel. I promise you. So good. Mr. Kamaya. Hurley. You showed up. Thanks for coming all this way. I was really worried about you. Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together? Mother is watching over the trainees. She said they have training for 2 days straight with no breaks. Huh? Then you came all by yourself? Yep. I snuck out of the manor and followed a map. Don't tell me you walked all the way here. Of course not. I ran. I can't. Oh my. It took 2 hours by train. Oh man. Curly, what about the train? Huh? What's a train? I give up. It's time, isn't it? I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? At least I know Mr. Edgeworth would be nicer to me than Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth? Who is that? Ah! That's funny. That's funny. I love that. Edgeworth, because he's so edgy. He really is so... I mean, he's Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend. I still remember him as though I'd seen him. I honestly thought that he was gonna be there. I really did think that he was just gonna appear. I am neither his friend nor his rival. We are acquaintances, to say the least. We are eternal enemies or something like that. So I've seen him only yesterday. Every trial was a scorchingly fierce battle until the very end. It was always back and forth with them, but when you're rivals for life... Maya, please don't mention that name ever again. Huh? But why, Nick? I'm sorry, Maya, I forgot you don't know. He's gone, and he's not coming back. What? Wait a second, what's that supposed to mean? Court will commence shortly. Please proceed into the courtroom. Please don't tell me he died, because that would just be horrible. Nick? June 21st. I don't care! Let's look at her, she's so pretty. Court is now assessing for the trial of Maya Fey. Are the prosecution and the defense prepared? Her. You can look how magnificent she is! In every way possible. What is with this kid? Ahem, Mr. Wright, are you prepared? Huh? Yes, Your Honor. Why does he always seem mad at me? Mr. Phoenix Wright. You must be a little shocked because I am a woman, correct? Hold on. So she's the famed successor to Prosecutor Von Karma? I am Franziska Von Karma, the prodigy. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge. Oh my god, look, she even has the whip! Revenge? Is this about her father, Manfred von Karma? If it's something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can... Oh! You didn't hit him, did you? Oh my god! If you interrupt again, my whip will do the speaking for me. Bro, she just threatened the judge! Oh my god! You speak with your mouth like a normal person, I beg of you. Oh my god! I love her! Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix, Wright. Nah, she smacked him across the face. There's no way about it. Mr. Peter von Karma, your opening statements, please. Those of von Karma blood have only one fate, and that is perfection. The defendant, Maya Fey, will find no escape from her guilt on my watch. And the worst part is, coming from her, I buy it! I buy it! I mean, yeah, with Edgeworth and even Manfred, we all, like, they had that, oh, we'll find her guilty thing, because, you know, they're prosecutors, whatever. But with her, it seems legit. Like, ah, my God. Your Honor, does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty? Yes? Foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. God, I love her. 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. That's right. I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time. God, look at the smugness on her face! She's so precious! Justified self-defense. Plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of themselves. You can very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but... The defense stands not guilty, Your Honor. Because the plea justified self-defense is to say you did kill someone. But that curtsy! God, I love her. How foolish! There is no man great enough for her, I promise you. And if she gets married to someone like Gumshoe, I swear on my life I'm burning this game to the ground. I say you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix, right? Then I shall now call the first witness. She's just as scary as her father, like daughter, I suppose. Nah, she's worse than her father. She's actually crazy. Witness, your name and occupation. Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at the local precinct. Oh! Get to the point already. Explain to the court the details of this murder. Bro, she's smacking everyone. Yes, sir. If everyone was clean, I want to see the person who's going to put her in her place. Cause that's just, oof, impossible by my understanding. The channeling chamber has no windows and the door was locked shut. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room. What were they doing in there? They were channeling a spirit, sir. Channeling a spirit? That's quite the look of disbelief there, Your Honor. Anyway, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were coming from inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room. Ah, and that's when they found that the victim was already dead, correct? I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I have ever presided over. So how was the victim killed? I was about to get to that. Stop wasting my time then. Oof. Cause of death. The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. That wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. So the victim was stabbed before being shot. This is the victim's autopsy report, sir. Being stabbed in the chest, he was shot in the forehead at point blank. The court accepts it into evidence, Mr. Wright. You may question the witness. Do I have any evidence to refute anything that he's saying? Okay, so nothing's gonna change. A murder weapon. This pistol was it? It was the victim's. The victim. Now, why would he have... Yo, hold on. We're gonna have to bring this sound into my headphones because I need to hear this in its entire beauty. Let me just plug my charger in real quick. Why would he have a pistol? Who cares? What you are missing is whose fingerprints are on that pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start. Fingerprints, along with the victims, defendant Maya Faze were also on the grid there. So those defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon. As far as point blank range. Point blank, huh? About how far away is that? To anywhere between... Oh, you know what? Hold on, let me put the other earphone in, because I can hear her yelling objection in the next couple seconds. It's anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away. Now, how do you know he was shot at point blank? Just look at the smugness of her face! A villain greater there is none. I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country. She's so German, but she doesn't sound German. Excuse me? Gunpowder burn. Gunpowder burn. When something is shot from a point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Gunpowder exploding is what makes a bullet fire, and that gets real hot, pal. And there were definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead. Oh, I never knew that. Live and learn, I guess. But before the victim was shot, sir, he stabbed in the chest. Stabbed? And what was he stabbed with? A fruit knife. I see. And whose knife was it? Looks like it belongs to the face, sir. And of course, the Maya face fingerprints were all over it. All over it, huh? What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix Wright? The wound was very severe, but not enough substance to contain his death. How severe was the wound? If it had been half an inch more to the right, it would have hit the victim's heart. After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand. This testimony makes it sound like Maya had stabbed him with the intent to kill. I'm ready to use the pistol to finish the victim. There's stabbing. Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot? Yep, sure can be. One look at the wounds and you come to the same conclusion too, pal. The fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish opinions of other foolish fools. A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter then which was first? Think a little more before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix, right? Yo, she's so hostile! I mean, even by Von Karma levels of hostility. The pain. That's enough. We have clearly established how the victim was murdered. I brought the 2 murder weapons with me today. Very well. This court accepts some evidence. Murder weapon was Gray's 2 shots fired. Bears Maya's and Gray's fingerprints. Knife. Murder weapon. A small fruit knife belonging to the face. Bears Maya's fingerprints. The date and time of death was June 19th at 3:15 p.m. Eyewitnesses claimed to have heard 2 gunshots at this time, and 2 murder weapons, both with the defendant's fingerprints on them. This does seem like an open shut case. Naturally. It's going from bad to worse, as if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme. Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. After all, there's no room left for doubt, is there? Look at the smugness of her face! That is quite true, Mr. Wright. Yes? Even in the face of all this, you still wish to plead not guilty? It's the opinion of this court that if you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose. See, just as I promised, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You would change your plea in less than 10 minutes. What will you do, Mr. Wright? Will you change the justified self-defense? Now it's time to do so. Your final chance. Huge decision. Try to think this through all the way. briefly, justified self-defense. He was basically confessing the murder. After the trial, Maya's life would be ruined and labeled a murderer. I can't let that happen. Your Honor, as you reach a conclusion, Mr. Wright, the defense will not change its plea. We will accept nothing short of complete acquittal. Oh, snap! She literally smacked him! You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Detective! Yes, sir. Present the final portion of your testimony, the final strike. Yes, sir. Now, see here. Proceedings are run by... Oof! Ah, yes, of course. Go ahead, detective, and give your testimony. You were such a pushover! But then again, I'm pretty sure a whip from her would probably hurt a lot. I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence. Sorry, pal, but there's even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. This is the costume. There certainly is evidence of a back spray of blood on this. This piece directly links Maya Fey to the crime, sir. See, the court accepts this into evidence. Suppose Maya was wearing a tired sweater. I think it's on both murder weapon and blood splatter something close. Ha, what's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to sulk off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix, right? God, I wish that there was a voice for this! I really do, because I bet it would be glorious. Sorry, fellas. This costume the defendant is wearing. See, it's covered in blood. He wasn't fighting back. How do you know if he was or wasn't? You can find no evidence that the victim put up any sort of struggle now. Did the murderer have a fight with the victim or not? Depending on this, the circumstances around this murder change drastically. She thinks she can decide the right testimony alone. I'm critical of contradict somewhere, and then I'll have her. Ah, well, I messed up. I'm just... Hold on, I gotta save. Not that I think that I'll game over here, but like, in all honesty. Glean from this piece of evidence. Oh, her objection is so adorable. You must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. Too bad, not enough time. Let's move on. Sankara is perfectly correct. Even the judge is on your side. Wow. That's further. She's kind of suddenly putting up resistance. Must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that. Let's do something about this costume. Just a little harder. There's no way for you to put the hole on. Your Honor? Actually, there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence. What? What are you talking about, pal? Uh-oh. Where is this problem you were talking about? I've come this far, there's no turning back now. I asked the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume. The sleeve? There's a tiny hole here. A hole? That wasn't in the report. Hold on. What's this around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder. Gunpowder? No one ever told me. A hole that smells of gunpowder. It looks like I found the hole I was looking for. Your Honor, the only logical conclusion you can make is that it must be a bullet hole. Order! This is a very grave matter. Especially correct the court record first before anything else. Guess we messed up, sir. She actually smiling? Yeah, no, that's the most threatening thing about her compared to Von Karma. Von Karma smirked and he grinned. He never smiled. And she's just outright smile. That's just scary. That's scary. What else is she hiding? Pull yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of the evidence still holds. Continue with your testimony. That's just now with the police. Nothing more. How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight. Well, I agree it is a mistake on the part of the police. The prosecutor Von Karma says, sure, the evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence, then... Detective Country, please continue with your testimony. Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna have to save because... Detective Gumshoe. Yes? Having you call me by my full name is kind of a weird feeling. You said that my client killed a person who without a doubt was not fighting back. Yeah, I did. Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole police overlooked supposed to mean? What does it mean? I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot. Is this what it means to not fight back? Ah, you're right. It seems you are correct. The victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then to change everything. Alright, my wind seems to be shifting. Ah. How's with the "are you finished yet" laugh? Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix, right? It's Von Karma. It seems that my affair was shot at by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea. That's correct. But I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty. Which means the defense is yet to prove anything at all. Well, yes, that's true. Furthermore, just the fact that there is a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified defense. How so? Da-da-da! Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. But the new information we acquired added in, of course. You mean by myself? You want me to put together a scenario all by myself? I feel so bad for him! I really do! Yes, sir, right away, sir! During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. I actually wasn't paying attention, because I'm still thinking of Von Karma slapping Gumshoe. Does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily. Now then, your cross-examination, please. Okay, so let's see. During the challenge, there's quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant. Adding body strength, and it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim. Now that you mention it, yeah, I guess. Objection! You think you can get away with such flimsy reasoning, Mr. Phoenix, right? My FA was in the middle of channeling, was she not? But channeling with the Korean channeling technique, the medium physically changes. With the nurse's belt, the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor. I don't believe it. She even studied it on the Korean channeling technique. Because she doesn't stand for anything less than perfection. She is perfect in every way. I need a new charger, I swear. This thing is driving me insane. Wait a second, I didn't quite get it. Never mind. Let's continue with the testimony. I have to have strength to fight back. I found that the stabbing didn't kill him. As you think about the blood loss, he was probably hurt pretty bad. How badly hurt would you say he was? Actually, I went to give blood the other day, and afterward I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage maybe about 10 times the dizziness. Ah! Sorry! Yo, I feel like I'm not the only one getting penalized, though. Terrifying, the victim took out his gun. I don't know where else that pistol came from. Like the victim, Dr. Gray specifically bought it for that day. For a handgun? He got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder. How did Dr. Gray bring out the gun? Did he take his cautious get something? He took a shot, though. They were too close. They're saying that the bullet hole in his costume was made then. Oh yeah, that's why the two of them were already fighting when a shot was fired. By the time picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun and ended it. Maya has never fired a gun before in her life. The victim had already taken out the safety off. Even an amateur like you can fire it just by pulling the trigger. I wonder. Now do you understand? Polykarma's logic is perfect. Testimony certainly makes us look very bad, but there's gotta be a contradiction there somewhere. And Kurgan is gonna... very serious. I don't know. First, the victim means lots of strength to fight back. The victim took out his gun. I don't know. Alright, no, that's for contradictions. During the challenge, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. sure if I didn't. Like they were close. They missed. Wait, hold on, I already saw that one. Already did that one too. Objection! You think no. Maya Fay was in the middle channel, was she not? The channel with the recurring tail. The nurse is built, but the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor. Except for I am perfect. Sad that they would sad when we kill him. I don't know. Nah, I guess not. Terrified and the victim took out his gun. Wi-Fi. No, no. I mean, I guess. No, I don't know. That's like. Oh my God. No, wait, no. So pretty. I swear, she's so pretty. Well, I honestly do not know. I guess Maya's guilty then. Looks like she's guilty. Sorry, Maya. You shouldn't have killed. Nothing I can do about it. Wait, why am I this far back? Okay. So, now that we're back to this point. Dude, she's so pretty. Even in her, what you call it, is pretty. My client. The rest of them just no matter what's going on. Another face lamp. Another pearl. Okay, so yeah, I just wasted that. Yeah, no. No, no. I don't know what the answer here is! Those cars difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant. Add in body strength, and it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim. I think you can get away with it. Nice result, but the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor. That pistol coat. That's a little. I don't understand what is the answer that I'm looking for? Yeah, I don't know this. I don't really know. It's one of those cases that make you think. Gotta go back in there. Does seem to make sense. Got his gun. So not the bullet hole in his costume was made then. Two of them were already fighting when the shot was fired. I just now try to get him to turn alive. Uncovering his... Where is this contradiction? I don't see it. Well, still, bringing Joel set in the center of the cheese grip. Remember the diagram? I don't know. Where in the world did that pistol come from? Oh wait, no, I literally just read that one. I'm near the god and well, I mean, if she has gotten out first, then it wouldn't make sense. Okay, so this makes sense. Force the victim use the last option 5. Yes. Fighting who took out his gun. I mean, if he was getting stabbed, then then how would he have time to take out his gun? Okay, you know what? I can't do this. I cannot do this. Right. Reunion turnabout. So I don't need to know about this. I don't need to know about this either. A trial. Okay, that's a little too far down. Coordinating evidence, pressing evidence. On the force saver. I'm confused, but I will allow it. I didn't actually read the entire thing, I just read that first part. What do you mean? This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony. We're fighting when the victim fired this on point blank range. That was true, then where is the gunpowder on this costume? Yeah, there was no way I could have known that. There was absolutely no way I could have known that. If something is shot from point blank, a burner is left around the bullet hole. Oh my god, that's right. Take the gunpowder burn on this costume. Very good point. And what exactly does this mean? It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other. Sorry, Mr. Phoenix, right? You think you could punch a hole in my logic with that? The wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away. I implore you to disprove my line of thinking. Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. And it was then, when they were separated, that she fired. How was that? As if that was even possible. According to testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after that. Ooh! She hugged herself a little. Well then. That's right, the defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There, that should satisfy even you. Does make an awful lot of sense. What do you think, Mr. Wright? I must be careful and afford to make a mistake here. So, that means I gotta save. Some strange thing. This doesn't make sense. There's a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor. Fatal? Flaw? Yeah! Very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation. The distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took the shot. This is evidence that contradicts that. Piece of evidence that shows your logic. What is that? Folding screen? to point the court's attention to the hole in the folding strand. Ooh. It looks like you already know what I'm talking about. Who? Where? What? Mr. Wright, your explanation, please. Are you really that clueless? The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, and then the folding screen. It passed through at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means when the shot was fired, the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground. Order! Order! This changes everything. Just look at this diagram of the crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot. The bullet hit this folding screen. It hit at this location about 8 inches off the ground. This time the defendant was in this area. So like somewhere here? Right here. Just scratch like you're supposed to. So let's get the fish right. In the meantime, I want you to think things through. So focus on where Maya was at the time of the crime. Near the pulling screen. Other defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole. But how can you gauge the distance from that? Yep. Yep. When it's over, Chase. Gosh. Shush! Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? That's impossible. But why? You of all people should know the answer to that question, Ms. Von Karma. If she were shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. However, there is nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume. Curse you, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you. I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing away from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think this has changed the defendant's situation? It changes everything. Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed that the defendant was aimed to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with the knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at the time? Squatting all the way by the folding screen. Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike? On further consideration, this makes very little sense. I figured there had to be a reason. Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job. Alright, what's this? The rest of the fellow should be in the bag. Look at her! She's so... Ooh! Blast. Should be in a blast radius of disaster. You're such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. To think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me. If all the things didn't hurt, why did it have to be that smarmy smile? Detective, how dare you damage my perfect logic? Huh? How's it all my fault? You can start repairing your standing by first removing that 3-strand goatee. Oh, and rest assured, your punishment will come later. Punishment? Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can take of this detective's face. I think it's time to call in the next witness. Next witness, that's gotta be Lada. Very well. Court will take a 5-minute recess. After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness. And I am going to take a break because... Jesus Christ, I was not expecting this much. So with that being said, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more gaming content like this, and go check out my videos in my playlist section of my channel, because they're probably better than what you had to sit through here, if you're watching this. So until then again, this is Slater Danger, signing off. Ta-ta!